Keeping your online messages short, clear, and easy to understand. Right.
That's right. Number 4.
Starting an argument in a group chat just to annoy people. Rude.
Wow. Number 5.
Helping a classmate by explaining how to submit an assignment online. Right.
Amazing. So, these are my objectives. At the end of this module, you should be able to, number 1, discuss the importance of being a responsible netizen by following the rules of common courtesy online and the informal rules of the world of cyberspace. Number 3, discuss the difference between privacy and security. So before we begin, let's begin with computer ethics. So computer ethics are the principles and moral guidelines that govern the responsible use of computers and technology. They cover a wide range of issues including protecting privacy, respecting intellectual property, preventing harm to others, and considering the social consequences of technology. So basically, computer ethics is how we behave online. Kung paano natin itrato yung mga kasama natin sa cyberspace at kung paano yung mga rules and regulations, paano natin nasusunod ang mga rules and regulations online. So kasama na rin dito yung pag-protekta natin sa privacy natin or yung mga personal information natin, yung pag-respeto sa mga intellectual property ng ibang tao at ng mga tao kahit hindi natin nakikita ay nirespeto pa rin natin. And also, preventing harm to others. Meaning to say that iniiwas natin na makaharm tayo ng ibang tao sa online. And considering na ang dami talagang mga situation or scenarios or mga issues na alam natin na nakaka-apekto sa buong cyberspace. Okay, number 1 commandment is remember the human. When communicating online, always remember that your words will be read by real people. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Before sending a message, ask yourself if you would be okay if the same words were directed at you. Respectful communication builds trust and understanding in cyberspace. Guys, number 1 is remember the human. When you say remember the human, meaning to say that yung ating nakakasalamuha or nakaka-interact sa online world is also a human. Meaning to say that hindi naman basta-basta nakakasalamuhan natin is mga robot, diba? Nasasaktan din sila. Nararamdaman din nila yung mga nararamdaman natin. If we feel pain, they also feel pain. And also, you have to ask yourself kung okay lang ba yung mga sinasabi mo or yung akto mo. Yung akto mo sa kanila, kung okay lang ba na yung mga ginagawa mo sa kanila is okay lang ba kung sila ang gumagawa sa'yo. And yung respectful communication is kailangan natin magkaroon ng respeto sa pakikipag-usap sa kanila. Kasi tao rin sila kagaya natin. Number 2 commandment is adhere to the same standards of behavior online that you follow in real life. The online world does not excuse bad behavior. Just because you are behind the screen does not mean you can act rudely or unethically. The same values, manners, and laws that apply in real life also apply in cyberspace. Always behave in a way that reflects integrity and respect. This commandment is really, really important, guys. Because adhering to the same standard of behavior online is, you should also, yung mga respectful or courtesy behavior na dapat natin sinusunod in online, ay in real life, is dapat sa online din. Hindi lang basta-basta, di ba may ibang mga mindset na sinasabi nila na hindi naman nila hindi naman sila masasaktan dyan. Hindi naman sila ma-apektuhan dyan kasi mga online lang nila. Which is wrong, guys. We should always follow the standards na kailangan natin na sinusunod natin sa ating real life. Hindi lang basta-basta forget na sa online na, hindi na natin sinusunod yun. We should always respect each other and do our part sa pagrespeto sa isa't isa. valuable, guys. Know where you are in cyberspace. I know that you are all being casual or formal sa pag-text sa mga kaibigan ninyo. Minsan nga may mga bad words or something like that pa. Pero always remember, guys, na hindi porket okay lang sa kaibigan ninyo or okay lang sa kakilala ninyo, yung the way ninyo mag-communicate is mag-a-apply sa lahat. Kasi iba-iba tayo ng personality or iba-iba tayo ng mga personal concept, sabi nga. But kaya ang gagawin natin, guys, is that know where you are in cyberspace, na kung gusto mong tratuhin ka ng tama, itrato mo din sila ng tama kahit sila hindi mo kakilala. Or kapag nagsasend ka ba ng mga message or personal message ng mga professional or mga teacher, ganun ka na ba mag-send? Ganun din ba ito mag-chat sa mga kaibigan mo? Di ba hindi? Dapat, guys, kung know where you are in cyberspace, yung alam natin kung saan tayo nakalugar, alam natin kung sino yung kausap natin, may background tayo kung ano yung professional mode, di ba? Number 4 is respect other people's time and boundaries. Everyone's time is valuable. Online communication should be meaningful, concise, and relevant. Avoid sending unnecessary long messages, spam, or attachments that waste others' time and slow down their internet use. Respecting others' time shows professionalism and consideration. Yun, irespeto natin yung oras at yung bandwidth ng isa't isa. Kasi yung oras natin is sobrang valuable. Kasi kapag yung online communication, it must be meaningful and concise and relevant. Meaning kasi kung makakapag-usap ka, yung may makabuluhan ba, may kabuluhan yung pakikipag-usap mo, yung matututo ka, yung informative sa ibang tao, at kung paano ka makakakontribute ng positibo sa ating komunidad. Okay. Yung hindi yung mag-a-acto ka na, yes, mag-asal ka ng long messages, ganyan, spam, or attention, yung ganyan, nag-asal ka ng kung ano-anong link, na alam mo makaka-apekto dun sa oras at saka dun sa slogan ng internet use ng ibang tao. Kasi kapag yun nagagawa ka ng mga hindi makabuluhang bagay, yung hindi lang oras mo yung masasayang, yung mga tao rin sa internet. Kasi minsan kapag madami nang gumagamit ng internet, di ba kumikita? And that causes yung pagkaubos ng kanilang oras at ang kanilang bandwidth. So, kailangan natin i-respeto yung kanilang ginagawa. At saka, we should always be professional and considerate others. Next commandment is make yourself look good online. The way you write and communicate online reflects who you are. Since people cannot see your facial expressions or hear your tone, they will judge you by the quality of your words. Always check spelling, grammar, and clarity before sending. Write in a polite and professional manner to create a positive impression. So, this commandment number 5 is, I know that you are all familiar with it because we have already discussed this in understanding self, which is yung ating online identity. Meaning to say that you have to make yourself look good online. Kasi yung pangalan niyo doon na nakalagay doon is yun din yung ginagamit mo sa real life. Meaning to say na yung mga pinag-post mo doon or pinag-send mo is that it reflects who you are. And yung mga sinasabi mo through messenger, through post, is makikita nila yun. Pagkat ma-judge ka nila or makikita nila na ganito ka pala, ay ganyan ka pala. Because the way you express yourself is yung kanilang opinion. Yung kung mag-post ka, may ka-apply ba ng mga consequences sa mga iba't ibang opinion sa ibang tao. So, you have to always check spelling, grammar, and clarity before sending. So, are you familiar with the grammar na ganyan na kapag nakakita ng mga cringy words or mga judgment typings, they will judge you that easily. So, guys, always check spelling, grammar, and clarity before sending. And this Oh, yung pag-set natin ng message is dapat we should be professional. So, kapag kasi professional or maayos yung pag-communicate natin sa ibang tao, we create a positive impression sa mga tao sa online. Commandment number 6 is share expert knowledge. One of the greatest advantages of internet is the ability to share knowledge. If you know something useful, do not hesitate to share it with others. Contributing helpful information builds supporting online community and shows that you are willing to help others learn and grow. Yes, this is true. Commandment number 6, share expert knowledge. Dapat kung alam mo or may idea ka sa mga nangyayari sa mga kung paano gumamit ng cyber world, you have to share it with others. Kasi hindi lang naman ikaw dapat yung matuto, dapat iba din. Dapat it should be informative, sabi ko nga, diba? Huwag kang mag-hesitate or mag-doubt na i-share mo sa kanila yung mga nalalaman mo kung paano maayos mo magamit ang ating cyber world. At saka do not take advantage sa mga taong hindi marunong gumamit ng cyber world or cyberspace because dyan na pumapasok yung mga bagay na hindi mahalaga or dyan pumapasok yung mga bagay na nakaka-apekto sa kanila tapos nabigyan ka ng benefit from them, which is wrong guys. You have to be informative and share your knowledge with them. Commandment number 7 is how keep neighbors under control. Naming happens when people post messages filled with anger or strong emotions. While expressing opinions is acceptable, ongoing flame wars where people attack one another create conflict and negativity. Instead of fueling arguments, try to calm the discussion and guide it back to a respectful exchange of ideas. This is so often na nangyayari sa TikTok. Yung kapag nakapag-post and nakapanood ka ng mga videos na hindi kaaya-aya sa paningin ng ibang tao. Di ba may mga flame wars nun? Yung nag-aaway-aaway sila, giving their side opinions, giving their negative comments, and that is wrong. You have to understand their standpoint, or their point of view. Kasi guys, kapag tayo ay nakakakita ng mga hindi kaaya-aya ng mga malabas sa piece natin, we have to mind our own business. Kasi hindi porkat nakita mo yun, you have to, hindi porkat may madami nang nagpapash sa kanila, or hindi porkat puro negativity yung mga nasa comments nila, you have to contribute also to negativity. Hindi ganon. We should be responsible and help keep blame wars in the people. And nag-a-attack diba sila yung mga wordings, ganyan, na nakaka-affect naman sa kanila. So, we have to be responsible in regulating our emotions. Respect other people's privacy. This is the most important one. Depending on what you are reading in the virtual world, be it an online class discussion forum, Facebook page, or email, you may be exposed to some private or personal information that needs to be handled with care. Perhaps someone is sharing some medical news about a loved one or discussing a situation at work. What do you think would happen if this information got into the wrong hands? Embarrassment, hard feelings, loss of a job. Just as you expect others to respect your privacy, so you should respect the privacy of others. Be sure to look on the side of caution when deciding to discuss or not to discuss virtual communication. This is, may mga issues din tayo regarding that privacy na common din naman talaga ng mga issues natin in our modern technology is that yung ating privacy is kumakalat. Hindi lang sa akin or sa important in cyber world. Dahil kapag, di ba may mga tao na nag-share ng mga personal information, mga personal issues nila sa buhay, tapos share nila yun sa iba. Ano sila, parang nakakart yung feelings nila dahil yung purpose nila is na-neglect. Meaning to say that, kung tayo ay responsible netizen, always think of respecting their privacy. Huwag nang i-allow sa mga hindi mo issues sa buhay. Kung may nagsabi man sa inyo or tell ng secret, don't share it to others because the other person trusted you that you will be tinrust ka niya na ikikip mo yung secret niya mo. And ang gusto lang niya is yung nararamdaman niya is let out. So, yung privacy kasi guys sa ating sa online world is minsan is nani-neglect na. Kasi yung mga personal details natin is nakakalat. Kagaya ng issue about sa mga nudes. Yan, nudes. Yung people, di ba it should be individual's privacy ng mga nudes niyan. So, why naman nag-post, ganyan, inasend sa iba't ibang mga tao, which is wrong. Ano kaya, always think of what will be the consequences of your action. Guys, ang pinaka-better term for this is, paano kung gawin sa akin yun? Ano kaya ang nararamdaman ko? Ano kaya ang magiging consequences no? Ginawa ko yun para mo sa tao. They may attempt to suicide, diba? Kapag may mga ginawa tayo, hindi ka aya-aya sa ibang tao. So let's think practical and realistic. Yung totoong nangyayari sa totoong buhay. Number 9 is don't abuse your power. Some people have more experience, skills, or authority online than others. Having this advantage should never be used to exploit or harm others. Use your knowledge responsibly, remembering always to respect and support those who may not know as much as you do. This is connected to the one I said earlier. Na yung iba, may mga graduates of ITs na ganyan, na they are more knowledgeable than us. They know much more than us. Na may mga nalalaman sila na hindi natin nalalaman. They can be a hacker, they can be an online expert, ganyan. And this is an advantage. Magiging disadvantage lang siya kapag yung knowledge mo is ginamit mo sa masama. Ginamit mo sa pang-phishing or ginamit mo sa pang-spread ng virus ng ibang computers or mga technology. And guys, don't abuse your power. Kung may knowledge or info ka about certain things, even if it's small, you have to share it. And always think that never take advantage of others just because you have this knowledge. If you understand. So let's proceed to the last one. And this is commandment number 10, be forgiving of following processes. Not everyone is familiar with online rules or proper communication. You may encounter errors in spelling, grammar, or even behavior. Instead of reacting harshly, be patient and forgiving. If you must correct someone, do so kindly and, if possible, in private. Forgiveness helps maintain a positive online environment. It will apply even in real life or sa online community. Kasi, hindi naman lahat sa atin is aware dun sa ating tinatawag na computer ethics. Kasi, yes, you may encounter na may mga wrong grammars, may mga spelling, or yung mga behavior nila which is not acceptable sa ating online community. But guys, don't swear it. Sabi nga nila, huwag kayong mag-react na parang hindi kayo nagkakamali. Because, aminin mo na o sa hindi, we are all human, we make mistakes. And that's continuous, and that's okay. behave. They can improve how they communicate online. They can improve the grammar and the spelling. But just forgive them. Or even kung hindi mo na matake yung mga pinopost nila online, you have to be so kind na i-chat sila in private. Hindi naman porket nagkamali sila, ipopost mo na sa FB natin, sabihin ko na, ay mali yung spelling nito, ay mali yung grammar nito, ay mali ito makipag-behave siya online. No, guys. If you are so kind, you have to be private. Private mo siya in that. So, forgiveness helps to take the positive way. Young from the another. You have to forgive. Forgive. That's the message. And for my conclusions is, etiquette and computer ethics guide us to be tackling responsible digital citizens. By practicing respect, honesty, and fairness online, we protect ourselves and others. These commandments remind us that behind every sin is a human being who deserves kindness and beauty. So, that computer ethics that I've mentioned are our guide kung paano tayo mag-behave, kung paano tayo magiging responsible digital citizens. And with these commandments, we are able to respect, we are able to become forgiving, and we are able to become considerate of each other. And kung deserve man nila, deserve mo. Kung deserve nila na matrato ng tama or matrato ng tama